Not just calories live on this channel. Today, we're going to take a peek into Eastern culture and find out how the Japanese manage their calories. Yes, we're taking a trip to the other side of the world to understand how they manage to stay slim while being one of the longest living populations on the planet. Have you ever wondered what the secret is to the Japanese maintaining their shape without spending hours at the gym or following miracle diets? The answer might lie in surprising and counterintuitive habits that challenge everything you've heard about diets and health. Instead of resorting to elaborate tricks, they opt for simple practices, such as avoiding unnecessary snacks and turning every meal into a moment of mindful enjoyment. Curious about how these secrets can transform your life too? Stick around and discover how adopting these strategies can elevate your well-being to a whole new level. In Japan, the traditional diet is a true example of healthy and mindful eating. With a focus on seafood and lean proteins, this diet is rich in nutrients and low in fat. Fresh vegetables, legumes, and grains form the foundation of the diet, while fruit and dairy consumption is done in moderation. The secret lies in avoiding excess salt and sugar, which helps keep health in check and weight under control. Moreover, balance is key. Meals are carefully prepared to ensure that each portion of vegetables and nutritious foods has its place, reducing the impact of less healthy food choices. When thinking about healthy eating, the Japanese example reminds us that less is more. With controlled portions and an emphasis on fresh foods, it's possible to achieve a balanced and satisfying diet. As we explore this approach, it's essential to observe how the Japanese integrate these practices into their daily lives. This dietary philosophy offers a valuable lesson on how simplicity and moderation can lead to a healthier and more balanced life. In Japan, the approach to portion sizes is one of the secrets to healthy eating. Here, portions are notably smaller compared to Western countries. This doesn't mean less flavor or variety, but rather a smart way to reduce calorie intake without sacrificing the quality of the meal. The practice of eating smaller portions helps to keep control over the amount of food consumed, promoting more efficient digestion and avoiding excess calories. This strategy is a practical way to integrate mindful eating into daily life. Imagine yourself in a Japanese restaurant, where each dish is served in a quantity that not only satisfies but also allows you to enjoy the taste of every ingredient, from crispy vegetables to fresh seafood. This practice not only contributes to a balanced diet but also prevents the feeling of overload that can occur with large portions. It might sound controversial, but Japan is the land of convenience stores packed with practical options for busy days. So, what's the secret? How do they manage to stay slim despite it all? The answer lies in the fact that convenience stores in Japan are a true haven for those seeking healthy and practical options. Unlike many other countries where convenience stores are filled with ultra-processed products, in Japan you'll find a selection of nutritious and balanced foods. Fresh salads, low-fat chicken breast, and light soups are just a few examples of how these stores offer meals that fit perfectly into a mindful and healthy diet. In addition to the variety of healthy options, these stores make it easier to adhere to regulated meal times. It's common to find dishes that combine vegetables, seafood, and lean proteins, ready to eat with the perfect portion size to keep your diet on track. This makes maintaining a healthy diet much easier, even with the hustle and bustle of daily life. This Japanese practice of offering nutritious options at convenient points of sale is a great example of how accessibility can support smarter food choices. And it's not just convenience stores that make the search for a healthier life easier. The urban environment in Japan also contributes to overall health. The urban design of Japanese cities is a brilliant example of how infrastructure can promote a healthy lifestyle. With well-planned streets and extensive public transportation systems, the Japanese have the convenience of choosing walking or cycling over driving. This encouragement of physical activity is directly reflected in the overall fitness of the population, who walk significantly more than the average American. The lack of space in Japanese cities also plays a crucial role in this context. The compact size of residences and high population density make many people opt for public transportation or walking to their destinations. This scenario not only helps maintain physical fitness but also contributes to stress reduction and improves quality of life by allowing for closer integration with the community. Cultural habits also influence how the Japanese eat and stay healthy. In Japan, the practice of hara hachi bu is a tradition that teaches eating until 80% full, an approach that promotes mindful and healthy eating. This cultural habit is key to maintaining a balanced weight and avoiding the feeling of being overfull. No need to eat until you have to unbutton your pants. By adopting this practice of stopping before feeling completely full, the Japanese not only control the amount of food consumed but also improve digestion and avoid the discomfort of an excessive meal. This concept of eating until 80% full is more than just a rule, it's a life philosophy that reflects how the Japanese approach eating. Instead of focusing on huge quantities, they value the quality of food and the pleasure of a well-prepared meal. Imagine applying this to your life, eating slowly and savoring each bite, focusing on lean proteins and fresh vegetables, can transform your relationship with food. As we explore the influence of Japanese cultural habits, it's interesting to observe how meal frequency and the presence of snacks affect health. In Japan, the practice of having 3 main meals a day, without the addition of snacks, is a key strategy for maintaining health and weight balance. Despite the presence of many vending machines, the Japanese generally avoid snacking between meals. Instead, they focus on meals rich in lean proteins and vegetables, which provide lasting satiety and prevent the temptation to eat outside of set meal times. This approach of eating only at main meals may seem simple, but it is effective. By concentrating on nutritious and well-balanced dishes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, the Japanese manage to keep their calorie intake controlled and avoid excessive consumption of unnecessary calories that often come from snacks. Imagine swapping that afternoon snack for a light and well-composed meal of seafood and vegetables. The impact can be surprising. Another aspect that contributes to weight control is meal regularity. In Japan, punctuality in meals is a fundamental characteristic of the eating routine, and this habit has a significant impact on health. Maintaining fixed meal times helps in preparing balanced and nutritious dishes, reducing the likelihood of resorting to quick and less healthy options, such as fast food. By planning meals in advance, it's possible to ensure that each dish includes a combination of lean proteins, vegetables, and legumes, promoting mindful and healthy eating. This dietary discipline also contributes to efficient metabolism. Eating at regular times allows the body to adjust and optimize digestion, helping to maintain balanced energy levels throughout the day. Imagine the difference between a routine where you eat irregularly and one where meals are well distributed. Consistency brings visible benefits to health and well-being. The last aspect of Japanese culture related to eating that I want to address is how mindful eating during meals can influence how you perceive satiety. Mindful eating is an essential practice in Japan, where mealtime is considered a moment to savor and appreciate the food, free from distractions. This approach allows the Japanese to be fully present during meals, helping to recognize when they are satisfied and avoiding overeating. Without the rush or distractions, such as electronic devices, the eating experience becomes more enriching and beneficial to health. This practice of total focus on the meal promotes better weight management and greater satisfaction with smaller portions. By eating slowly and paying attention to the flavors and textures of foods, like lean proteins and fresh vegetables, you can notice signs of satiety earlier. Try having a meal without distractions, savoring each bite and appreciating the nutritious foods you are consuming. The difference can be noticeable in how you feel after the meal. As you start to incorporate mindful eating into your own life, remember that each aspect of this practice contributes to better overall health. The next step is to apply these concepts and habits to transform your own eating and lifestyle. So, ready to transform your life? Imagine applying the habits we've explored, from mindful eating to maintaining regular meal times, and see how small adjustments can have a huge impact on your health and well-being. Ask yourself, are you ready to ditch unnecessary snacks and embrace a more balanced approach to meals? Don't put off what could be the start of a new journey towards a healthier life. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to keep learning about these and other strategies that can revolutionize your lifestyle. Your path to a healthier life starts now.